Hi, everyone. Welcome to Create with Ella. Today is March 16th. It's Monday, and it is 1:04 p.m. Pacific Daylight Saving Time, which I love daylight saving time. I wish we were on it all year long. However, I know there are people that don't. So this is the project that we made last week using the Close to My Heart brushed paper collection. And we did some stamping of our flowers and leaves and cut those out. And these are the metal embellishments. And we used some biddies and some enamel dots. So this is the paper line. Today we're going to make something different out of it. But before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that there are a few changes that are happening in the um, effective March 31st. Um, Effective March 31st, let me bring you in closer. I will no longer be a Close to My Heart consultant. I'll still be streaming on this channel, Create with Ella, every Monday, and I'm changing the time to, oops, that's wrong. That should say, let me change that right now. That's my old time. That's what happens when you're in a hurry. 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. So 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time beginning April the 6th. And I'll be on every Monday. Now, the first Monday of every month, I will be on the Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo channel. Same time, 1 o'clock. I did it again. 10 o'clock Pacific time. So I have joined the Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo design team, and I'm very honored to be a part of that. I wanted to apply last year, but because of my affiliation with Close to My Heart, I wasn't able to do that due to corporate policies. So I am free to do that now. So the two things that are changing, the time, it will be 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. And the first Monday of every month, I'll be on the Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo channel. Okay? So that's the only thing that's changing. Oh, goody, that means you can pop in. Good. Yes, Heavenly Ma'am. We need our beauty sleep. Our really and truly what we need is our craft in sleep. Because I don't know about you, but I can make some really goofy mistakes when I'm tired. Like this. But anyway, I'm real happy you guys are here. I look forward to being a part of the team. And I'm just honored to be asked to be on the team and to work with Barry and Carol and all the wonderful team members. And I know a lot of you because I follow shows that you follow, and I hope and I'm looking forward to a good relationship. I know it'll be great. I know we're going to continue to have a lot of fun and a lot of great products coming. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to make a little. Let me zoom out now. A little Easter bag treat. And this is our little Easter bag treat. And if you were able to see my blog post on Facebook and go to my blog, excuse me, I put up the link to the PDF file for this little bunny. I have had this bunny for many years. So to say where I got it from, I don't know. Oh, hi, Ronnie. You did get to pop in for a little bit. Ronnie, my dear Ronnie, my friend Ronnie lives in Lompoc. That's up above Santa Barbara, and she's retired and her husband's getting ready to retire and they're moving to North Carolina. So, but she's here for now, so that's good. So anyway, getting back to this, um, if you go to my blog, which is createwithella.wordpress.com, then you will see the link for the PDF for this little bunny. I don't know, I've had him for many, many years, probably 6 years. So anyway, that's what we're going to make, and you'll see it includes the eggs that go with it. So what I used was a white paper bag. Now, in the blog post, I said you needed a lunch bag, and that's true. You do need a bag, but I had these bags that I had purchased from Michael. So we're going to use this. And then I'm using the Spellbinder Nestability dies, these right here. They are SA249. See if I can get it to focus. Well, let me put it on autofocus, see if that helps. Oops, nope, that doesn't help. Just a second, guys. There. Now let me see if that'll work. There you go. It's the big scalloped circles large, and there's 7 of them in there. So these are the ones I'm using. And I'm using the 3-inch, okay? And what I'm going to do is I cut a piece of chipboard to put inside my bag because I don't want the hole on both sides. I only want it on one side. So that when you put your goodies, sorry, I didn't show you this. When you put your goodies in here, they can see through. So if you want to put your circle a little lower, your see through a little lower, that's fine, you can. I just chose to try to eyeball mine and put it in the middle. I just got through with this like 30 minutes before the show because I wanted you guys to have a sample to see what it looked like. And then for the grass, I used the Martha Stewart shredding scissors, or I call them shredding scissors. I'm not sure what I'm not sure of the correct name, but they're by Martha Stewart, and that's what I use to cut the grass. So then for the to cover my hole so my goodies wouldn't fall out, I just used transparency paper that you use for overhead projectors. So I just cut that down to cover my hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece of chipboard inside my bag. And this is the front of my bag. I'm going to make this the front of my bag and this the back of my bag. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure that they're like that. And then I'm going to put my die. I'm just going to center my die. Okay. Now, what I used was the regular platform. I have the magnetic platform, but I don't know why. I pulled this one out today. So what I'm going to do is I put this here. I'll make my sandwich. Excuse me, I'm going to make my sandwich. Let me zoom out a little bit. There. Put my other plate on top. And I don't roll it all the way through because once it's kind of with the chipboard in there, it makes it a little hard to get all the way through, and I don't want to ruin my machine. And you don't really need to go all the way through, okay? So just be careful when you're doing this and don't let the wheel come flying out your hand. So I'm going to stop right there, and then I'm going to go backwards. And now we have our little opening. Let me get my trash can. So one thing I do want to tell you though is if you keep using this over and over and you don't put the die in the same place on the chipboard, this impression will come out on your bag. I found that out the hard way. Okay, so now I want to get my acetate, and this on the back of the Spellbinder's dies, it tells you what size the dies are, which is really nice. I don't know how to focus, so it's not going to focus. But anyway, I'm using the 3-inch die. So I'm going to cut my piece of acetate 3 by 3. Let me put my picture up so it doesn't get messed up. Oops, no, I must have cut that 3.5 by 3.5. Oops, sorry. Okay. Oh, that was an incredible cut. Oh, wow. Thank you. Okay, 3.5 by 3.5. Okay, there you go. Oops. Oh, perfect. And then I'm going to use the 1/8 inch Miracle Tape. And I'm going to put it on the very edge, as close as I can get it, of course, without going over. And if you're wondering what I'm using, this is a Cricut scraper. I have several, and it cuts the tape really, it cuts the tape just as good as this, because, you know, we all use this too. Oops. Okay. So then we want to burnish that down really good. And then remove the backing. So, ma'am, is it cold in Scotland today? Is the weather pretty decent, or is it still cold and rainy? Okay, now you won't be able to see me go inside the bag, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my bag, and I work with tweezers quite a bit. It's just easier for me. And I'm going to just put this in here so that it covers everything. And then turn my bag over. Oh, it's flipping freezing and no rain. So there's the opening, you know, so that this is the back. So when you put your goodies in there, you know, they can see through the back. Okay, so now we're going to work on the front. So let me get my little pieces here. I got my bunny pieces. I got my mat. And I've already cut my pieces out. I didn't think you guys would want to see me cutting. So these are his little legs, his hands, his ears, his head, and his body. So what I'm going to use to shade these in is the Pearlescent Shimmer Chalks by Pebbles. These have been around for a long time. They come in the shimmers, the jewel tones, and I'm not sure, 3 or 4 other colors. I have these in the jewel tones. So I thought this would be really a cute way to shade our bunny. And the darker brown here is a Well, it's here. The darker brown is a marker. Oh, right here is a Maury artist marker. But the goldish color or the lightish color, that's the chalk. And the nose and the ears is the chalk. And you guys, I'm not the best at drawing a face. So I hope he's cute. I think he's kind of cute. So, anywho, let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to shade our little guys in, our little bunny. And I'm going to use this gold color right here. And it comes with these little, like, they're not cotton balls, but they're not foam. I don't know what kind of material they are, but they come with these little balls. And there's two shades, like you'll see, there's a lighter shade and a darker shade. And so then it just gets darker and darker, light, light, dark, dark, keeps going like that. Well, this is the one we're going to use today, these two, and then the pink. So what I did is I just went around, and I'll bring you down a little closer so you can see better. There. Maybe do I need to put it on autofocus? If it gets to be too much on autofocus, you guys let me know. So I just stayed right on the edge, sort of. I didn't go all the way. Oh, no, we got to take it off of autofocus. I see what's happening. Okay. So I only came in like maybe 1/8 of an inch. Oh, no, maybe 1/4 of an inch. You don't want to cover, or I didn't want to cover the whole leg. So see, just like that. Okay? And then we're going to do that with all the pieces. And this stays on pretty well. I have things I've made with using the chalks. If you're not familiar with them, I've had things I made using the chalks that are several years old, and the chalk is still on there. If you make a mistake, you can take a white eraser, which is better for your stuff than a yellow because it won't leave a black mark unless you get it dirty. And you can erase the chalk. If you want to, like say you didn't want it right here, you can take the eraser and erase it. See, and it'll go away. But after it's set up for a while, I've never tried to do that, so I don't know how that would work. So we're just going to go all the way around here. Hi, Aunt Maggie. How are you doing today? We're glad you could join us today. We're making a little Easter bag tree. So I hope everyone had a nice weekend. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Aunt Maggie. I'm glad you're doing good. Those are his little hands. I'm going to do his ears. And again, you can get the pattern, the PDF file for this over on my blog, and I'll put that in just a moment for those that are in the chat. Let me get that for you. So there's my blog, and you can get the PDF file for this and then some other little critters Easter critters. I put a PDF file over there for that too. Now, what I found I had to do was I had to change, like the PDF file that I put over there is at 100%, and I had to decrease mine to fit on my particular bag. So, okay, so we got his ears, his arms. Okay, so, and this is an egg. This is the Easter egg. So we'll hold on to that. I'll put that right there. Okay. Oh, and now we got to do his little ears. Ah, fingernails caught. Okay, so now we're going to do the inside of his little ears. Okay, and then we're going to do his little cheeks. Okay. Okay, I think that's all we need our chalk for. This here. Okay. So then what I did was I took my marker and I took the fine side, and I just gently, I wanted to give the bunny some definition, because I found when I didn't do that and he kind of just bled into the paper. So I went around just, real, I wasn't heavy-handed and I wasn't aiming for straightness. I wanted to, give it that shabby-ish look, because, bunny's fur isn't straight. So I just did some strokes all the way around, like that. And then we're going to do his eyes. And I'm going to use the big end, the fatter side, the broad side here. And I just did 2 eyes like this. I just put 2 dots side by side. And then when we put his nose on, then I'll draw his whiskers and his mouth in. Hi, Janny. Okay. Oh, who makes the chalks? Yes, it's Pebbles. These are the shimmer ones, and then they have the jewel tone ones. I think they have like 4 different uh, shades. Like I said, these are shimmer, then there's jewel tone, and I don't know what the other colors are called. Yeah, they work really, really nice. I really like them. I've had them for about 6 or 7 years, and the chalk doesn't come off. Well, I've never had a reason to test it, but I've made stuff with it, and no one has ever told me that it wore off. You can take an eraser, a white eraser, and erase it if you make a mistake. You know, if you get too much on or too in the wrong place or something. But the stuff I've made, used it with on cards or scrapbook pages or whatever, it's lasted. I mean, I like them. I think they're really pretty, and it gives a softer look than the Distress inks. You know, we could have distressed this, but I kind of think this gives it a softer look. Plus, it has a little shimmer to it, so that's kind of neat. So now we're just going around and we're giving our bunny some definition, or as you could say, we're giving him, you're welcome, some fur. And I'm just, you know, making random strokes because I didn't want my lines to be perfectly straight. Okay, and then his little ear again. And his other little bunny paw. Okay, so now we can start putting our bunny together. And I assemble my bunny right here on my mat so that I can carry it over to the bag in one piece. So I'm going to use the tape runner for mine. Now, this is the bunny's tummy right here. The first time I put it on, I put it on like this, which is cute because then that could be his little tail. But I think it's made, when I look back over other things, it's made for this to be his little tummy. So let's put his little legs on. Okay, and then here's his little face. Okay, and now we got to get his little ears. And get his other little ear. Of course, if somebody always eats the ear of the chocolate Easter bunny in your house, then you might want to put a chopped little bunny ear. Then his little paws. And he's walking in the Easter parade, wishing everyone a happy Easter. So that's why one of his little arms is down. So I'm going to set this aside. All I got to do is little nose. Now, I have to tell you guys, I have the hardest time personally. I don't I think his little nose is cute, but all it is an upside down like triangle with sort of rounded edges. So I just freehanded it. There is in the PDF, there is a thing for his little nose. No, that's too small. So let me see if I can. There, might work better. Oh yeah, that'll be cute. Okay, and then I put some chalk on this. And I used the pink again. Oh, good. You know, it's amazing what they have online. Ronnie said she found the chalks at Walmart. It's amazing what they have online versus what they have in their store. Because I've never seen these in a Walmart store here. But I know that they have different things in different stores. For instance, when I go to Charleston to visit my mother, it amazes me all the things in her Walmart. And then if you go to Simi Valley and look at stuff in their Walmart, you're like, wow, man, the Oxnard Walmart doesn't have any of this. So it's just funny how, based on geographic location, what stores have in them. Okay, so then we're going to put his little nose right here. Okay, and then what I did was I just, again, took the fine point of my Marvy pen, and first I took the pencil and drew his little mouth. I went online to see what little bunny's mouth is supposed to look like. And then I went over that. Yeah, we have hardly any crafts in ours either. They did put the material back because people complained so much about, they took it out and then ended up putting it back. Okay, and then I just took my marker and put 3 little dots and then just put some little whiskers like that. Okay, so we're going to leave him, oh, before I do that, I want to take the clear Wink of Stella pen, and I went over the pink in his little ears and the pink in his cheeks and his little nose. Okay, see the little shimmer there? Okay, so we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to decorate our bag. Now, these are bags that I had purchased several years ago from Michael's. They still carry them. They're their white, you know, their standard stock brand bag. And we're going to use the oh, thank you, Ronnie. Thank you so much. We are going to use the brush collection, and I think think we're going to use this for our background on our bag. This one's done with hopscotch. Okay, I can bring you guys back out some now. This one's done with hopscotch. And and this is the brush. So I think I'll use this here. So my bag measures 4 3/4 by 8 7/8. Thanks, Janny. So 4 3/4 by 8. Did I say 8 7/8? Yeah. Just make sure that you measure your bag, you know, because you can use white lunch bags, you know. The white ones are a little more of a challenge to find. Those I know they used to carry at Walmart because that's where I got mine. But you can use brown paper bags too and make your little bunny. So it's going to fit on here like this, and I'm going to use bamboo to distress this. As soon as okay, I got it. I needed to find my little dauber. I'm going to use this bamboo to distress this. Now another thing you can do is you can take your bunny to copy store, or if you have capability doing it at home, and you can shrink him down and put him on smaller bags. You know, also, you can put him on a scrapbook page. This would be a cute little bunny on a scrapbook page. You could put him on a card. Just according to how, you know, small you want to make him. Or you can enlarge him and put him on a bigger bag. Now I'm going to use score tape for my bunny to put my paper down rather. And this is 3/8 inch score tape. Excuse me, Miracle tape. Right, that's what I did. I take the PDF file. Thank you, ma'am. Heavenly ma'am. Take the PDF file that's on my blog, and I printed it out, and I took it to the I took it to the UPS store because that's closest to me, and I shrunk it down before I cut it out. In fact, I shrunk it at several different sizes for like for cards, scrapbook page, the bag, different. I put it at different sizes. Yes, thank you for pointing that out, ma'am. You want to shrink it before you start cutting it out and assembling it. Or let's put it this way, it's easier to do it that way. Okay, so we're going to take Okay, our bag, and we're going to get this lined up like so. And now we can take the rest of our miracle tape off. Oops, a little piece is stuck in there. Now, there you go. And the bottom piece. Okay. So what I wanted to do to my bag was I wanted to give it a decorative edge. So I took my scallop border punch and I punched it. Now, I punched both layers at one time and it was a little tricky, so I'm not going to do that this time if I can help it. But come to think of it, I don't know how I'm going to get around that. So you just need to be very careful when you're doing this. I punch paper bags all the time, but because there's score tape under here, sometimes it makes it a little tricky. And also, sometimes the paper gets hung up in there, which it feels like a piece is hung up in there now. No? Let's make sure. Okay. And then you have to be gentle taking it out. Just be patient. Because if you're not, it'll mess up your bag. Oops, sorry guys, didn't mean to deafen you there. Now see, this didn't happen this morning when I did this. It's only doing it because you guys are here. Trust me, this is not normal for me. Oh, come on. Okay, there. It just gets hung up in there sometimes. Especially, but nothing like that. Never had it get hung up that bad. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Heavenly Ma'am says when you click to the PDF, it opens. You can print it, look for custom size, and adjust as you wish. You can make it smaller or bigger as you choose. Thank you, Heavenly Ma'am. I did not know that. Thank you so much. Just make sure before you start punching again that nothing got hung up in there. It's probably because I got the score tape on here that it's giving me a little bit of a challenge, but that's okay. Challenges are good. They make us stronger. What's the saying? What doesn't kill you make you stronger? Excuse my arm. I had to punch there. I had to put a little more pressure there. Okay, and for this one, I'm just going to follow the line around and go down instead of trying to punch again. Okay. All right. So now we can ink those edges. And we need to clean this up right here. There. Put some more. Okay. Ow! Yeah, it is usually Janny, huh? I just made the PDF file last night, so I haven't had a chance to play with it. I hope I don't start bleeding all over the place. I stuck myself with my scissors. Okay, so then what I did for the grass was I just took these scissors by Martha Stewart, and for the life of me, I don't know what they're called. I just don't remember. And I just started cutting. Okay, and so let me cut a piece of this off. Okay, so I have a 2-inch piece here, and I might have to go get a Band-Aid. There. Okay, so I just started cutting. I didn't the scissors really do all the work for you. Fringe, thank you. Thank you, Ronnie. My brain was dead. I could not think of the name of these scissors. Okay, so see, that's going to be too big for our bunny. So let's get our bunny. He's resting over here. So let's put him down, and then we'll decide where we want to, how deep we want our grass to be. Okay. So I'm going to say let's put our bunny right here. And I'm not going to press his little arm here down yet because he's going to have to hold something. So one thing I know is that I want to layer my grass. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and cut some of this grass off like that. And then I'm going to trim this a little bit. They are Martha Stewart French scissors. Ronnie just told me. I could not remember the name of them. I knew they were Martha Stewart. I could not remember the fringe part. And then I'm going to use my fine liner and with my Scotch Quick Dry, and I'm just going to put some of that down here. And that's our first row of grass, okay? So now we're going to cut some more. This time I'm going to cut it so I don't have to cut it a little, you know, not as wide. I know, if only cutting grass was this easy. Yes, how true. And now we're going to put another layer of grass, but I'm going to have to cut this grass. Okay, guys, we're going to cut some grass. Hold on. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. Don't y'all just love these fine liners that Carol and Barry found for us? Oh my God, they're the best thing. I don't know how many times I said some ugly words because the Scotch Quick Dry would clog. Just remember to put this needle back in there when you're not using it because they will clog up. Been there, done that. Okay, so let's clean this up here. Okay. And then what I did was I just put my hand down on the flat part and I roughed up my grass. You know, grass is not straight. Or my grass isn't, let's say. Okay, so now we're going to cut some little eggs to go down in our grass. And in the PDF, there's some eggs. So we're going to make some eggs. I just did it the easy way. I just kind of like put the egg on the piece of paper and held it there and cut around it instead of tracing and cutting and tracing and cutting. So I want to show you guys what we're going to be working with on April 6th. So when we get these eggs cut, I'll show you what we're going to be making I'll show you the paper we're going to be working with on April the 6th on the Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo channel. And don't forget the time is changing till 10 o'clock Pacific time. So wherever you are in the world, Ma'am says it's good for her because then she can join because she needs her crafty rest. And I know for the East Coast, it'll be a lot better because then 10 o'clock Pacific time would be 1 o'clock Eastern time. So I hope that opens the doors for, you know, a lot more people to join us. So there's one egg. And then I want to use don't you just love this paper? I just love it. I want to make an egg out of this side. I know Ronnie loves this paper. She and I just fell in love with this paper when we saw it. So we're just cutting us up some Easter eggs here, guys. We don't do much Easter. We don't do any Easter egg dyeing in our home. We don't have children, but we do give each other some little something for Easter. Okay, so we're going to do that. And let's see, what other papers did we have? We have the green, but I don't want to use the green. Oh, yeah, this pretty paper. Let's try this. Oh, yeah, let's do some of this. when my great nephews and my nephews were younger, um, I wasn't home for Christmas. I had, married and moved out here by the time they were born. But they used to do little Easter egg hunts, and in their baby albums, I have pictures of them dyeing the eggs with their great grandmother and just doing all the fun stuff that you do as a child. Okay, so now we're going to take and distress these with bamboo. It's too pointy right there. I want to get that off. There you go. Guys, don't forget to remind me when we finish these eggs to show you what we're going to be working with on April the 6th from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. Okay. So now I'm going to take some foam tape, pop dots. I have some pop dots here that I'm trying to use up that were in my stash. And I'm going to put them on the back of the egg. We're going to put them in the grass. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. You and your honey have a great lunch. It's his birthday today. I think his name is Larry. It's Larry. So happy birthday, Larry. You know, you're a lucky man to have a date with such a pretty woman on your birthday. You guys have a great time. So let's put these down in the grass where little Easter eggs are going to be. We're just going to, put those in there like that. And then we have these little, we have these little stickers. From the collection. What I want to do is I want to take my clear Wink of Stella pen and I want to go over my eggs. I'm going to pop up my grass there. Okay, and then we have these little vellum stickers, and I'm going to put one right here on this little egg. Then I want to see about these little stickers here, how they would look just hanging out. I don't know if you'll be able to see them as well. those are pretty that like that. And then we have some little sparkles, because you know, you guys know how much I love sparkles. Let's put some of those on our eggs. Oh, so cute. Okay. So now we'll make a little sign for him to say, Happy Easter. I think we're going to make it out of this. I think this is kind of cute. So I'm just going to trim this up a little bit. Put my egg up so I don't lose my template. Get some of this out of the way, guys. My trash can. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to distress this just to get that white off the edge there. And I'm going to use Miracle Tape for this. No, I think I'm going to pop this up. Is everybody doing good? Okay, I guess I'm out of the big ones. Huh. You know, when you're trying to use up your stash, oh, I'm going to stop. I want to show you guys the paper. All right, stay right there. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is so people will know that it's live. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Did you like my little guy? Do 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 do. It's my little ladybug. Sits over here in my window. She's solar powered. Isn't she cute? Okay. My little friend. Okay, so when I come back on April the 6th, I'm taking a 2 weeks off. Um, when I come back April the 6th, that Monday, I'll be on the Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo channel. And this is the paper we'll be working with on that channel. Okay, so we're going to be making a layout or two. And this is the My Mind's Eye Jubilee Mint Julep Live It Up paper. So here I'll show you. And this is from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. You can get all of this there. Isn't this the cutest paper? These little bicycles, aren't they sweet? So this is side, let's call it A. Okay, so this is the A side. Let's just say A. And this is the B side. I love the variation in that. So this is A, B, same. And look at this with the foil in it. Oh my gosh, isn't that gorgeous? Can you see the shimmer there, the shine? This is the A side, and this is the B side. Check these out. These lace doilies, aren't they pretty? And then this is the B side. I just love this paper when they do this. I love that. And then here's some big polka dots. This is My Mind's Eye Jubilee, and in the Jubilee collection, there's several lines, and this is the Mint Julep, and it's at Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny rocks with the links, you guys. So this is the A side, and this is the B side. Check this out. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. Again, here's the other side. This is pretty too. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so, so pretty. This is the B side. These are pretty stripes. I know some don't like stripes, but these are pretty. Now look at the foil on this. Oh, gorgeous. And then here's some diamond. And then a black stripe. So we will definitely be making layouts. Our goal will be to make, do you guys prefer a single page layout or double page layout? Because that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with layouts. And then we have the, then we're going to go to cards the following month. We have the 6x6 pack. And it's the same paper, except it's, you know, smaller. Like for cards and things like that, or matting. Okay. So that's the 12x12 paper and 6x6 paper pack. Okay. And then we have the chalkboard pieces. I mean the chipboard pieces. And these are just gorgeous. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, the camera does pick it up. The shimmer. I love this banner and this ampersand. Look at this bicycle. Isn't that just darling? And this, I just love it. It's so, so pretty. And then we're going to be using the flare pens. Aren't those so sweet? And we'll be using the enamel shapes. And we'll also be using the foil transparent frames. So we have quite a bit to work with, guys. So these are foiled frames. Look at these. Isn't this pretty? And then these are the doilies. And then here's the ampersand. And then shine. And then this one, this could be, you could put a picture under here or a pocket and put some little miscellaneous pieces of things in there. And then the polka dot. And then You Are My Sparkle. So that's what we'll be working with on April the 6th on Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo's channel. And that's 10 o'clock Pacific time. And then the remaining Mondays of the month, I'll be on my channel at 10 o'clock Pacific time. Isn't that sweet? It's a very pretty collection. Very pretty. So we have chipboard elements, we have flare buttons, we have enamel flare shapes, we have transparent frames, we have 12 by 12 papers, and we have 6 by 6 papers. So we're going to do layouts first, and then we'll move to cards. Okay? So I'm glad that I was able to show you guys that. So let's finish up our bag here. And I think we're going to have time to make a card. So we're almost through with our little guy here, our little Easter bunny. Yes, Carol does like that paper. That's true. So I didn't press his hand down because I want to put this little sign in here. Okay, and then we're going to stamp in black ink. And I think we'll do this one in yellow, on yellow. Bring in some yellow. And this says, Happy Easter, have an extra special day. Yeah, I'll get it together. Okay. Clean my stamp. In my hands. So I don't want the ink to get on my papers. Okay, and then we'll trim this up. And let's just continue using bamboo to distress that with. And then we'll put him right. You know, I want to cut him down just a little more. My sign down just a little more. And then so that the sign doesn't cave, I'm going to put some pop dots on the side, on the ends, but I'm not going to take the tape off. It's just so that they don't get flattened out. I'll bring you guys down a little closer. There. Okay, so now I'm going to cut him this off a little bit down here. I don't like it quite that long. There. Isn't he cute? He's sweet, huh? Isn't it sweet? And you could put some other little things in the grass if you like. You know, you could put some more eggs. But I just think it's so sweet. And then you open it up and put your goodies in there. And then he'll stand up. That's really cute, huh? So I like him. I think he turned out really cute. So here's two different, ooh, got some grass in there. Two different bags. Aren't they cute? So I'm going to leave these here. I'm going to clean up my desk. If you have any questions, let me know. And when I get my desk cleaned up, we're going to make a card. Thanks. Thanks, Janny. So we'll make some cards now. I know we have time to make one card. We may have time to make more than one card. We'll see. So we'll set these aside. I'll show you those again at the end of the show. So I was playing around with this yesterday, and I love these little pennants here. So I just have some pieces sitting out. So I love these little pennants, but I also like this stamp set. This is the Budding Friendship D1602. And I thought it would be kind of nice to take some flowers and stamp and place on here. So we're going to do that and make this either a birthday or we're going to do this one as a birthday, or maybe Easter. Maybe we'll do this Easter to go with our little bag. So I want to get some more of this paper. You can tell I love it. I hardly have any left. Okay. So we're going to stamp some flowers. And let's see, what other colors do we have? Let's stamp a couple on here. What we don't use, we can always put back in the pouch to save for later time. Okay. So how many of you send Easter cards? Well, first, let's get back to my other question. When I come back on April the 6th, that first week, I'll be on the Scrap-A-Dab-A-Doo channel. We're going to do layouts with the My Mind's Eye paper. Which do you prefer? One-page layouts or two-page, like double-page layouts? Because we will do cards and layouts, but we're going to start with layouts. One page? Okay. So far we got one vote for one page. Well, we can definitely do one page. Okay, so let me ask you this. If you are more of a card maker than a scrapbook person, type 1 in the chat. If you prefer cards over scrapbook pages, type 1 in the chat. Oh, we have a lot of card makers. Any other card makers? If you're a card maker versus a scrapbook person, scrapbook page, type 1 in the chat, please. Okay, so I can tell I don't like that with that. So I'm going to put this inside my envelope here. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. Okay, so of those who are voting, your card makers versus stampers. I mean, versus scrapbook pages. So I'm going to just stress this edge here. Now, I'm making this card up on the fly here, guys. I'm going to use the 3/8 inch Miracle tape. Okay. And this is a 5x7 card. And it's going down a little crooked. Oh well, we'll trim it up. I'm not going to, we'll do some surgery. Let's take the backing off. Okay. So let's just trim this up right here. There you go, and re-ink that. Okay. These little flowers are so pretty. These are like little flowers that are like a metal embellishment. And they have some bling in the back, and then they have the sticky on the back. I think I'm going to use this one here. And I'm going to use that same sentiment maybe. Just a second, guys. Is everybody still with me? Did I lose the chat? Okay, this is a adhesive shimmer trim that has an adhesive backing. And we'll put some of that down here. Oh, I like the way that looks. Oh, good. I'm glad you're still here. Okay. Just looking to see for time, how we're doing for time. And then I want to put another piece down there. In this pretty pink. This one's brand new. I just got this one. So for Easter, does anyone have any special like traditions that they do that carry over from when they were from their childhood or anything like that? Um, like I said, we don't have children, but there's this dish that my mother used to make every Easter. In fact, she still makes it. It's you take yellow squash and you make squash casserole out of it. So for a long time, I had that every Easter for Greg and I. And then I stopped making it, you know, because after a while, you've eaten so much of it. Um, and then for another tradition we had was Greg and I's, we would have honey baked ham every Easter. However, you know, after a while, that kind of gets old too. Not old. I shouldn't say it gets old. I shouldn't say that. It doesn't get old. It I'm trying to change the orientation. I don't know if this is going to come off. Okay. I really want to put this, maybe I'll just put it here in the middle. I just think it's so pretty. It really doesn't need a whole lot. We need to get our sentiment. What is it, 239? Okay, we're doing good. And then we'll put a little blingy there. And a little, well, let me see. Let me get our sentiment going here. So I want to try something real quick. Just bear with me, guys. I want to see about tone on tone. This is sort of like honey, and this is like honey. So I want to take and see if I stamp this stamp in honey on this paper. How's that going to look? Oh, not good. I don't like that. Okay, Ella, well, that answered that question. But we have another stamp. A little dot. See how the... Yes, I agree. Yeah, after a while, it just is like it's really good, but I've kind of had it so long. Like one year, for Thanksgiving, I'm just playing, guys, because I'm trying to see how this is going to look, but I don't think I'm going to like it with those dots. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to do that anymore. I make this green rice. It's made with broccoli and chopped up broccoli and cheese whiz and rice and some other stuff, and it goes over really well whenever I take it somewhere. People just love it. They just love it. Okay, so now we just need a sentiment because I want to keep this kind of simple, and I don't think the sentiment that I have, which is this one, is big enough. Happy Easter, have an extra special day. I don't think that's big enough, so I'm gonna walk over here and get a stamp. This one says Easter blessings. So, okay, so let's use that, and let's put. I don't like that. No one do yellow. Just use a piece of white. Now, if you were mailing this card, you'd need to be a little careful because, yeah, we can use that, but we need to, still need something there. Needs some more something. Don't think the butterfly is going to look too. I think I'll put him here, and I'm going to cut him out and just see. Well, we're going to have to do something because we're almost out of time. We got to have a finished card. Sorry. Make me change these scissors. I don't know if I like that red with that. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Just can't seem to. Like I said, this is what happens when you fly by the seat of your pants. Let me clean up my stamp here. So I'm just cleaning the edge because I had some ink on my stamp. Okay, so let me see if I can. Sorry, guys. I think I got my head in the way. Okay, we're almost finished here. Doesn't need to be a Picasso. The bag was the Picasso. Perfect. No ink. Okay, now. Just gonna straighten this up. I'm going to trim it up a little bit more off camera. Okay, so that came to about 3 inches. And okay. All right, this is what we're going to do. I got it figured out, guys. We're going to use bamboo on this. My hands are awful dirty, aren't they? I'm not a clean scrapper, stamper, whatever. I tend to get ink on me. That's why I keep wipes on my desk all the time to take the ink off. It's nothing worse than making a beautiful card and then you got a big glob of ink on your hands and you know, it ends up on your card. Just makes you very mad. So what I'm thinking is I have these pretty leaves here. to introduce some green. You know, you're thinking like spring and Easter. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Not a whole lot of adhesive. Because I think I want to tuck some things in. Um, I'm not real crazy about that. Okay. Choose this one. No, I don't like that either. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to put it here, and then we're going to tuck these little leaves back here, and we're going to call it a day. There. And we're going to take some gems. And we'll put a little gem right there. And then we'll put some gems in different places around the card. Now when if you mail this type of card, because it has these embellishments on it, you might want to put it some padding or mark fragile, because this won't, a hand stamp, I'm sorry, or hand cancel, because this probably wouldn't go through the machine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more bling somewhere. Okay. So there you go, guys. Sorry it took me so long to get this card together. I was flying up by the seat of my britches, because I kind of knew what I wanted to do with the card, but once I got to working with it, it wasn't turning out the way I wanted it, so I changed in midstream. Well, thank you, Janny. I'm glad you like it. I think it's pretty too. I mean, you know, we have our Picasso in our bag, so not every card needs to be a knockout card. Have you heard of those cards they call them case cards, clean and simple? So that's what this is, clean and simple. So here's our bag that we made. We made this one today with this, and then here's the one that I made. Let me zoom out. Get all this stuff out the way. It's what I love about having a nice big desk. I can just, you know, go, I mean, it goes it goes all the way around the room. Later in the year, I'll give you guys a tour, but that's a couple months down the road. Thank you, ma'am. I'm glad you guys like them. I think it's a pretty card. Excuse me. I think it's, you know, the paper is busy, so you don't want to put too much on it. I think the shimmer trim gives it just that touch of softness and maybe elegance. I like it a lot. this may be the card I send to my mother. We'll see. And I like my little bunny bags. So I hope you guys liked them as much as I did. I had a great time making them. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday, April the 6th at 10 o'clock uh, Pacific time, Pacific Daylight Time. And I'll be on the Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo channel that Monday. And then the following Mondays, I'll be on my Create with Ella channel. So if anyone has any questions, now would be a good time to ask me while I'm cleaning up my desk. And if not, don't forget we're going to use the My Mind's Eye Jubilee paper from Scrap-a-Dab-a-Doo on Monday, April the 6th. And we're going to be making cards. We're going to be making a layout that Monday, and then the following Monday we'll use that same paper to make some cards. You know, I love my Wink of Stella pen, so I think I'll just put some on my little leaves here and on these little pink flowers. Just to bring some attention to them. What do you guys think? So that'll be our show. So I will see you guys. Don't forget, Sandra is on Wednesday night on Scraps to Beauty, and she comes on at 8 o'clock Pacific time and 8 o'clock Eastern and 5 o'clock Pacific. Oh, your clear one needs a refill, ma'am. I thought I was bad about using it and everything. You beat the boat if you already need a refill. I just love it. I have a tendency to put bling and the Wink of Stella on everything. I'm addicted. I can't help myself. It's just too much fun. So I'll see you guys Wednesday night on Scraps to Beauty. If I don't see you there, have a great week and a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. And thank you for. Okay, I will let Sandra know, ma'am. I sure will. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope to see you a lot in the weeks to come. So bye now. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.